Davey Moore. Yeah, I remember when Davey Moore got killed by that car, man. I mean, I think it happened a few years before I read about it, but what a tragedy, man. What an absolute shame. But in that, we're talking about how to exercise, right? And I love your idea, Fight Fan, for sure. Who is that behind me? Guys, that's Kermit Washington. Kermit Washington is an NBA legend, right? He was the guy who knocked somebody out in a game. They called him one of the baddest dudes in the NBA. And I'll tell you this about Kermit Washington. He is one of the nicest guys in the absolute world. I was in prison with Kermit Washington. They got him on some type of ho-hum tax case or I don't know. It seemed like a fraud. It probably was. You know how the feds overreach. But Kermit told us about his time growing up in the projects. I think it was Washington, D.C. And he did two things. He jumped rope and he ran stairs, if I remember correctly. And that's how he got in shape for an NBA career that would literally be, miraculous. And what am I saying with this? Guys, you can do literally anything. As long as you're pushing your body to extremes and making your body grow and get better, it's going to perform at a more optimum level. Now, the exercise industry doesn't like that, right? First of all, they want to sell us machines, obviously. That's the best way for them. But then there's always a new fad of what you need to do or what you should do, what will get you in shape. And the reality is, guys, something as prosaic as jump rope and stairs is going to get you in shape just as well as anything else. Now, there was an MMA trainer. Actually, he's not an MMA trainer. He's an ex-kickboxer like me. Ross Eminent, my boy Sean Davis introduced me to him. Ross took all different types of exercises, sometimes using light equipment like maybe a dumbbell or a barbell and maybe a jump rope or a heavy sandbag. And he combined it with regular stuff like push-ups, squats, whatnot. And the idea is to shock your body on different levels because that's what a fight is. It's different levels all the time, right? It's not the same thing all the time. That's why people realize like just running long distances is not the best thing for fighting. Now, I did that too, right? When I was away in prison the first time, I became a marathon runner, right? I could run forever. And did that help my cardio? You bet it did in the long term. Did I probably have some cardio weaknesses in the short burst? Probably, because those two system guys sort of work against each other. Ross does his best to optimize both of them, but it's very difficult. But at the end of the day, guys, to get your body in shape, you can do anything. Fight Fan, I love pushing a car, absolutely. Will I do it? Probably not, because what's the truth, guys? I work a regular job now, so when I get to train martial arts, that's my cardio workout. I rarely get to do anything else, even though I have a gym in my house. I'm a little ashamed of that, but what can we do? Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the